plenty of mental and emotional challenges faced by everyone. Today, on the Bomberos and Fire podcast, we delve deep into the heart of this issue. My name is Armando, and today we're shedding light on a topic that's close to our heart: mental health. Not just in the firefighting community, but also to everyone else because everyone has a bone with this fight. This is a conversation that long overdue. We'll be discussing the unique challenge we face, sharing personal stories, and exploring ways to improve our mental well-being. With insights from experts, personal testimony, and actionable strategies, we aim to ignite a conversation that can make a difference. Because just as we fight fires, take care of people, and work in a stressful environment, we must also combat the internal struggles that many of us face. This is not just for firefighters, but everyone else living on this planet. Together, we can build a community of support, understanding, and healing. Join us as we journey through the art of conversation, seeking light and hope for everyone. Be safe. Welcome. Well, welcome to Bomberos on Fire. My name is Armando. The new episode I'm really excited about today. Today will be a different day. Coming from Poland to Florida. This is amazing. I got an opportunity to talk to the people from Green Source, Florida, which I'm really excited about it. I want you guys to listen to this episode because we explain a lot of things that people are curious about this subject. And we can start from you. What is your name? What do you do?
Sierra, I'm the office manager here at Green Source, Florida.
Tony, what do you do? Name and all that stuff.
My name is Tony Bomberos. I'm Sierra's assistant here at Green Source.
Yeah.
Depends on your perspective, but yeah,
It is
I'm
true.
the owner of the company, and thanks for coming.
No problem. I want to say thank you to everybody listening to us from United States to South America to Europe now. I got people in Poland and Belgium and Germany and Spain, Portugal. Yeah, it's crazy. But let's start from the beginning. So, what do you guys do? What is your business objective? What is Green Source Florida?
We're a medical marijuana card clinic. We do have physicians here that are board certified that certify patients to get them their medical marijuana cards.
Mhm.
And then after we assist with the card application process and get them registered with the state.
So, like basically the middleman between a normal person and the state
Yeah.
for medical marijuana use. Tony, how do you came up with the idea? How do you create this empire? Because you already got two now, bro. That's not easy. That's not easy at all.
That's an empire.
I say, hey, that's how you start.
I like that. I'll
There you
take
go.
it. I'll take it.
There you go. You have to think
Um,
big.
been involved in the cannabis industry for years. Before starting the clinic, I did entertainment.
Okay.
About 15 years.
Oh.
Still involved. But kind of watching from the outside in, I saw opportunity, and it took me a couple of years to do research.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of a new market in the state of Florida. It's still limited to medical use only. In the last few years, I was honestly anticipating recreation to pass. I was hesitant to see how the market was going to move, but it looks like we'll be stalling out for as long as possible down here in the good old South.
Yes.
So that's it has its positives and negatives. As long as recreation isn't passed, it still limits, cannabis use to, thousands and thousands of people that probably need access to
Yep.
legal cannabis for
Yep.
all sorts of reasons, even if it's for recreation.
Mhm.
I don't consider cannabis a Schedule One.
No,
It
it's not.
shouldn't be compared to cocaine or
I agree.
amphetamines
I
or
agree.
opiates. It's
I
a
agree
whole
100%.
different level. And
Yeah.
any conversation you have, it's non-debatable. How many people died using cannabis? Zero. How many people
Overdose.
died using anything? There's no overdose cases in Florida.
Yeah.
And
I work for 911 systems, as you guys know, as a fireman, and
Right.
the I got overdose on everything else and everything except for cannabis.
Yeah.
That's
Now you might find someone that died off of stupidity while they were using cannabis.
That's different.
But I don't blame cannabis either.
No, man. It is something that is natural. It's I think it was legal back in the 18 something in US or early 1900s.
Early 1900s.
It was legal, like no
Right.
problem, and then
money going into the middle and mix it up, and now it's Schedule 1 drug, which it shouldn't be.
So is America. Tobacco basically took cannabis out of the smoking market. Hemp was used mainly for, think about in the 18 and 1900s, boats, ports, planes was kind of a new phenomena in the late 1800s. Boats were used to tie up every ship. The rope was all made from hemp.
Oh, really?
It's a fun little fact. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yes, exactly.
I
It's
didn't
so
know that.
popular, I think, that George Washington grew hemp on his.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't think he was smoking it, but it was.
It was utility.
Exactly. Just like how they grew cotton,
Yeah.
hemp, coffee, tobacco, all those were cash crops.
Mhm.
That was an industry. It was a large industry.
Wow. And suddenly law came in, and then.
Well, what happened was, it got popular in the Hispanic and Asian community.
Yeah.
And once that started to spread around, tobacco lobbyists kind of started a smear campaign, propaganda against cannabis in the, I want to say 30s, 40s, something like that, black and white TV days.
Oh, yeah, that's.
So Reefer Madness.
Yeah.
It was an open propaganda campaign,
Wow.
basically in the public. And literally, there has been maybe 2 generations now. So it would be, I think me and you, probably our grandparents
Probably
would have been kids raised, but their parents seeing this there.
on the 15th, 16th, something there. Yeah.
So the average Joe that, didn't know about cannabis first heard about it in that time, like, oh my God, it's the crazy drug. It made you turn into a Mexican.
Yeah, it's true.
Literally,
Right.
it was true. Make you act like a Negro. Don't take this.
I believe 100%. 100%. Because I had that too. I'm like,
It's
yes.
a crazy world we lived in, but yeah, cannabis has come far. It's full circle, and I'm happy that, first of all, the USA has played catch up. Like the whole cannabis culture for healing came back from Europe, from Amsterdam,
Yeah.
Israel doing all the research.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like the USA kind of caught up. Even Canada was ahead of us.
Yeah.
But we caught up in a big way. We caught up and almost took over everybody. Now we're kind of the leading cannabis culture in the world at this point,
It's true.
Here, Thailand has a boom, but as far as the world's culture, as far as I know, probably speaking, I could probably bias a little bit. Try not to be, but
We're tip of the spear.
yeah,
That's what's supposed to be.
yeah, we think we got it here. We got the juice.
Yeah, at least in the medical section, we got it. And how's the process for normal Joe? Hey, I went to my doctor, said he might recommend me get some medical marijuana because I got anxiety, depression, or anything to help me out with my mood. How the start process here? You come to the office and then what?
He comes to the office, you'll spend about 30 minutes in office. You fill out intake paperwork that the physician goes over before seeing you. You spend about 15 with the physician. And then after, again, we assist with the state. We get your orders put in. We educate the whole way through. Prior to even coming in office, we educate on laws. The physician educates, and then we also get product recommendations. And
Perfect.
then go shop.
And then go shop. And I know as soon as you get approval online, you can go shop anywhere you is in Florida,
Yeah.
which is beautiful. And for those physicians that are come here to help you guys, do they need a special certification or a special education about it? What do they need? Or licensing?
Yes, they do take a course with the state. It's about a 3-hour course.
Mhm.
And then our physicians are also patients, so they have the upper hand on education for patients as well.
Perfect. And that's actually smart. And you guys also do any community work to educate people? Because I think to me, no, the cannabis problem is education, is breaking that hype from the 60s, especially in our culture that is deemed as something like a demon.
Yes.
How do you guys do that? You guys doing any community work or education wise, or hey, spread the word? This is actually what it is for.
Yes, of course. Like Sierra said, we try to start our education process patient by patient. As they sign up, we have a little sit down, we explain, kind of get a feel for where they are. We have people that come and get their medical card, and they've been consuming cannabis for 20, 30 years.
Hey, I got you.
Exactly.
I'm gonna spare you that.
You would think so. I'm sure that they could probably teach us a lot. But at this point, walking the average, consumer, I don't care how long you've been smoking, ganja.
Yeah.
Walking into the dispensary today, you will be probably lost. Unless you've been exposed to, you've gone somewhere in a rec state that you've seen all of this stuff. But there's no way, there's no, commercial on TV you could have seen like, oh my God, wow, they have a weed rub that you can rub on your finger and make it.
It's true.
It's crazy. We can't advertise. The industry it limits us. So it's a lot for the average person. Once they get their medical card and they go in to have their first time dispensary experience, we start an education process here. Most dispensaries work hand in hand with us to help
Right.
make that easier.
Yes.
They give us all the information we need. So if you come in, let's say, with Alzheimer's,
Okay.
we have specific information, specific
research.
dispensaries, specific products that we can, take you to. At the end of the day, it's a medical field, so everything in the dispensary has extensive research done,
Yes.
and we are able to kind of cater whatever
needs.
exactly to everyone's needs.
Oh, that's perfect. So anybody from Alzheimer's to or seizure problems, convulsions.
We have kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We have pediatrics. We have
Wow, I see those. How that
cancer
work?
patients.
Cancer. I seen the cancer patients one for kids. How does that work for kids? Is special license or just the same?
It's still the same, but they just won't have access to smoking. So they wouldn't
Okay.
do flower or in any form of inhalation. So they can do topicals, edibles, tinctures, and capsules.
Okay.
But they cannot get flower until they're 18.
And to certify pediatrics, just a little step further. It involves maybe an extra physician signing off on it, making
Okay.
sure everything is safe. And again, it'll be a more catered, a custom catered experience for pediatrics.
awesome.
We won't just send them in there, hey, try everything.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And of course, they'll have to have a caretaker assigned to them. When under 18 is allowed to shop alone.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna go inside with the kid
Right.
in a bicycle, in a scooter going to the yeah. Hi guys. Got we? Yeah. Don't do that. No, that's awesome. I didn't know you can as a pediatric. I thought it's just adults over 18. That's awesome. And what companies? We give a little shout out, but what companies you guys have any alliance or collaboration? The majors like I know Truly, right? That's one.
Truly,
What else?
cookies, Can, Sunnyside, Satara. I feel like this is
So
all.
yeah, like Sierra was saying, we work with
just
just
about
every dispensary. I would say everyone that's local. We reach out to everyone, and we've not been turned down for much.
Awesome.
Our experience with working with dispensaries hand in hand, I have a great relationship with better relationships with more than others, and I would say it's just because of their outreach program. Some dispensaries focus on reaching out to the doctor's office a lot more than others. So shouts out to True Leaf, of course, Ignacio, Cookies, Jungle Boys, Cure Leaf has been great.
Oh, wow.
We have a great relationship with Satara. That's
Yeah.
the nearest one down the street to us.
Yep.
Vitacan,
Oh,
and now we're on record. Now I'm gonna have to say everything because
now you have to share everybody,
there's
guys.
Sunnyside. That's also a newer. Yep. There is Green Dragon that came through as a newer dispensary and got their license.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
That's it for now.
That's not it, but everyone else that we work with, we thank you.
It's a big family, and we embrace our kids. When you have too many kids, you're like, I don't know the name, but I know you're a great person.
But as you can see, we have an extensive relationship with,
It is awesome,
with the
man.
industry. It's small, and they need us just like we need them. They can't sell any products without certifications, and they can't have any doctors on site. So it's just about hand in hand. Yep.
So that's also because the process is I come here, get my prescription, get my license, and then I go to them, get the products that I need, and if I need to renew it, how the renewal works is it once a year, every 6 months.
Every 7 months is the max that we are allowed to issue a
Okay,
prescription in the state of Florida for now.
for now.
And that's how it's been so far. We have, other offices that offer a shorter plan, I guess. I'm not sure why, but we offer just one plan. 7 months, as long as you can get,
That's all.
come back and see us, once, maybe twice a year, depending on where it falls. And that's it.
Can you do it online by the phone, or you have to come here?
When you do a renewal, once you are an existing patient and you want to renew in 7 months, you can renew over the phone, telehealth, as long as you're seeing the same exact doctor.
Oh,
So
okay.
all of the doctors can renew their patients via virtual calls. So it'll be like a video call instead of in person. But the initial visit will have to be in the office.
In person.
Mhm.
The office here in Bombay Avenue or the one in Altamont?
Either one.
And
Or wherever the third location.
I'm telling you, you have to think big. Go to the Empire.
Kissimmee is where we're looking
Really?
at. So.
Oh man, that's a big market over there.
Yeah.
Because it's nothing that I remember over there. Because I live by St. Cloud or 192 in St. Cloud.
Everyone's telling me to come down. And honestly, I hate that drive. Oh my God. I don't know how you guys live in that's like Los Angeles traffic. That's crazy.
Well, when you take, it all depends. Because I take Turnpike to get up. Because I'm next to the DMV, Osceola County, the big one. 192 on Turnpike. I'm right there, literally. The traffic is
But you still
the 192 section sucks.
Yeah, oh my God.
That sucks. And then you drive 5 more minutes and you find a true leak. The only one from there all the way to Melbourne, for those people who don't know, is 45 minutes driving straight line down to the beach. That's the only one dispensary that you got available in that section. Orlando is different, but here.
That's the area that I was looking at. However, Green Sauce is not the only company that I have, so I've been kind of spreading myself thin. Kind of reorganizing, assigning more responsibility to the team, and now it's giving me room to expand. So
Sweet. You want to talk about those projects too, just in case, or
that's a whole other podcast.
Just like me, bro. I'm doing the podcast. I'm going to Poland to teach or internationally. I might go to Mexico next year. I'm working on it, and fire department instructor. I'm doing everything.
That's it. It's like I don't want to say sheep's wills, but there's A's, B's, and C's. A's like a job, B's in between jobs, and C's. There's just every job. Everything is a job. Everything they see is a job.
It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity, man. It's just to improve yourself. And I learned during my time doing all this, starting all this craziness, that the new currency is not money, it's time.
Yes, for sure.
Right?
It's always been time. You're just realizing it.
You should realize it now. After reading books, going to conference, doing this, doing that, and like I said, I'm no Joe Rogan, but you have to start somewhere.
For sure.
Yeah, and like I said, next week I got somebody from Poland, another one. They want to talk to me in the podcast online about a thesis about how to talk to firemen.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
Shouts out to the fireman, that's a crazy line of work that you guys do this.
It's awesome.
I was like, you mean y'all intentionally run into the fire?
Yes. And we do 24 hours, 48, or sometimes we do 48 hours straight and then 24. And a lot of us in my community, the firefighters, are looking at option to treat like lack of sleep, because it's a big one for us. Because if you don't get a good sleep, bro, next day you hate the world. Anxiety, PTSD attacking us, because I see dead babies and all that. So instead of going to a doctor and have 10,000 pills, why don't we try something different that is being proved, it works?
Something natural with no side effects.
Exactly. So a lot of people are trying to see or getting at least informed about this new way of medicine, right? Or at least an option. Because you don't have people, at least an option.
Yes. There should be no one way of treating anything. There's never been one way of treating anything traditionally, even before the opioid,
crisis.
Before anything like pills, And you mentioned you were in Poland, and you said that the conversation is completely different.
It's completely different. In Poland, unfortunately, this business and this way of looking life, it is not caught up yet over there. They're big into cancer prevention, which I love that. But when you talk about mental health, you're talking about different medicines instead of the regular ibuprofen for pain, they're not open to that yet. I think eventually we'll get there, but the countries around them, they are. It's just maybe it's the culture, maybe it's the politics, maybe it's the money.
You don't know? I was about to say, like how we spoke about the history in America, you don't know exactly what it is that...
to me, it will be more the religion and culture-wise, because religion, this means like a sin. because it's not normal to.
Well, but I know in Poland, they drink so much.
Oh, bro, they drink vodka like water. Water is more expensive than a beer.
I believe it. I know. It's so cool. And, I was talking to one of my friends from that district, and he's like, man, we give kids a shot of vodka. You get sick, they give you a shot of vodka. Everything, vodka is for everything. And I'm like, but, we call liquor spirits.
Yes.
I'm like, so I don't understand why the religious people like to drink the spirits and they don't want to smoke the blood.
It might be business because, this is another industry that can literally take over another one. So it might be jealousy. And, the lobbyists want to put this back down in Poland, but like in Portugal, it's free for all.
Mm-hmm.
In Spain, it's no problem with that, at least some of the things. I mean, there are countries in Europe that are really open to it. I think Sweden or Switzerland are really open, but there's another countries that are really close to that.
Mm.
So I don't know, and plus the rules are different there, and the way that as I find out over there, like here, if you call an ambulance, it will be a paramedic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over there, it's a doctor, and a nurse, and a paramedic.
That comes to you?
That comes to me, yeah.
Wow.
They don't charge you at the moment because they take 20% of your taxes on every month. So it's free, but they take away in taxes.
That's worth it.
But you got a doctor.
Taxes, yeah.
You got a freaking doctor that can prescribe. There you go, buddy. That's it. You don't have to go to emergency room. So
That's
it's different mentality, point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Which traveling to me is my medicine, and it helped me to open my mind to a lot of things and projects and stuff that we can do here actually and there too. But yes, that's the thing there. That people said that in Europe the healthcare is free, but it's not free. It's hitting in your taxes.
We pay taxes for everything over here too. I mean, we might as well pay.
You're not supposed to take that shit out
because the insurance is ridiculous over here.
Oh my gosh, yeah. When I told them about private insurance here, they were losing their mind. Oh, you pay this for that? Oh yeah. Wait to an X-ray.
Insurance on every front is ridiculous in America. Something needs to happen.
I agree.
Like I am all for capitalism, but this rape.
It is.
Health insurance is home insurance.
Oh my God! Here in Florida, even worse.
What is happening? We are being extorted. It's
Horrible.
literally extortion. I don't understand. I don't understand how it's illegal. It's crazy.
The insurance companies that live in Florida, the home insurance, because the hurricanes, and they don't want to deal with that. So our insurance went up.
Yeah, I live here too.
Oh man, I'm glad I live in the coast. So I'm screwed.
Even auto insurance is super expensive compared to other countries.
Tell me about it.
Man. I moved from the Bahamas here, and my car insurance. I'm like, what? I'm paying more for the insurance than the car. It's crazy.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so a lot of benefits, I would say, in the European system, but we also have a lot of benefits too. At least in Nordic countries, Sweden, Denmark, they're more about the community. They view us as a community. Here, it's individual. Here's they say that we have an optimistic view of the world. That we go forward and let's go, tip of the spear, let's do business, let's do that. Over there is if you got a chance, I'll do it. No, I got my tea, I got my coffee, I got my drink.
It's slower time, slower pace, so yeah.
The quality of life depends. It all depends.
Yeah, I was raised in the Bahamas most of my life, so same thing. Bahamian time is like 2 hours behind American time, but we're in the same time zone.
Well, I was raised and born in Venezuela, and that was the same thing. It's true. Any government paperwork, good luck.
Oh yeah. Oh
long.
my God. Yeah, it take you a whole day back to lunch, go, and you better have some money to pay someone to get to.
Pay the guy with the little coffee to go there. It is crazy, but that's the culture that I grew up in, and I think growing up in those countries, then coming to America, realized this is not that difficult.
Yeah, you're right.
We can do a lot of things.
Yeah, I think it's easier for me to outwork the average person as they really take for granted.
Yeah,
that they have here. So
me too, man.
Yeah.
Any opportunity I get, I'll take it. Because where I come from, we don't have the opportunity. We don't.
You're right. It's everyone fighting over a little piece of pie.
Here, they don't want to fight for it. They don't want to do anything.
They want to buy away.
I'll buy a new one. I'll buy a new pie.
Yeah.
But it's true, man. It's just this country, for all the defects, is I think the best country in the world in that aspect.
Yes, it's as good as you make it. I tell everyone, America is as good as you make it.
Yeah.
If you want to be great, you can be great. If you want to be miserable, you can be.
Useful.
You can go down whatever hole you want to, but it's what you make it.
It's true.
It is the land opportunity. You have the opportunity to make it whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
All you have to do is stay focused on your goals.
Yeah, and the way that we do business here are created laws to grow.
Yes.
In another countries is to stay the same.
Yes.
And they put so many taxes and laws that you don't want to grow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here is different.
Yeah. No, I couldn't. Boy, if I tell you about my tax situations.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Embarrassing.
I can't even imagine. But who could imagine a guy from Bahamas growing up in an island that people go for a cruise and they get drunk.
Yeah.
Now owns companies, to put it that way,
Mm-hmm.
and just thriving, man. It's awesome. It's awesome, and it's great that you and I can do this, coming from another country.
Yeah, for sure. I'm proud of myself. You know, I moved back to Orlando in 2015.
Oh wow!
So everything you see has been, what's that, 8 years? So
Oh, bro,
it's
congrats! It's amazing.
work. People see now, they kind of look at you and like, wow, you're doing great.
You don't know.
Sleepless nights,
Oh.
you know, sacrifice. I sacrificed my time, and now you're starting to see the rewards. You know, but still, it's the more you get, the harder it is.
You're doing a great job, and it's a great example for whoever listens to us that they think they don't have a chance. You have a chance. You have to work.
You gotta work. You gotta
Really work on it.
Yeah, outwork everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
But you definitely got, you reap what you sow. I believe that from the bottom of my heart. Whether you're doing, first of all, I want to encourage everybody, and this is my message in every podcast I do, entrepreneurship is key. Having a job is great, but you should always be working towards something in your mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's true. And all right, so we're changing here. Trust me, this is awesome. This is as dynamic as a fire service could be. I always say that the fire service is a dynamic place. You have to adapt and overcome.
Right.
So here we are. We got the expert matter socket here. So we talk about entrepreneurship. We talk about working. We talk about cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Let's focus on cannabis right now,
Okay.
because that's your matter, expert. So let's say I come here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brand new patient, and I got some PTSD. I got some problems at home. How do you guys will help me?
So when it comes to mental health, I always push in physicians too as well. Even dispensary budtenders will tell you that CBD is probably the best thing for mental health. In my eyes, with my experience, I feel like CBD does most, if not all, of the work, but THC gets all the credit because CBD doesn't give you that psychoactive feeling.
Yes.
So the CBD, the cannabinoid, it responds well to your hippocampus in your brain, which is the center for like emotion and memory. And it helps really calm the brain. So it goes directly to that to help stable emotions, helps anxiety. Some patients, even myself, have said it's improved with that feeling of like isolation and like, oh no, everybody, like social anxiety. Like everybody's staring at me, I need to retreat. So it helps with that. I personally use CBD every day in a capsule form.
Okay.
And it's something that, again, because it doesn't give you that immediate high, that immediate effect, but in the long run, the effects are so worth it. So worth it. Anti-inflammatory, helps with neurological conditions, which will go back to mental health as well.
Yeah. That's actually, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about it. And trust me, I've been in the medical field for a while.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's actually pretty good. So let's say, because I'm putting cases, because I want people to know that they're not by themselves. They have options.
Relatable. Yeah.
Yeah, I have arthritis. I got joint pain. I got chronic back pain, and I take Vicodin and you name it, ibuprofen, all that crap. I say, you know what? I'm done. I need to do something else because I feel like I'm not moving forward. I'm going to the office because by Florida I have to go first to you guys and then dispensary.
Right.
Well, how do you guys will guide me to get for my back pain or for my joint pain?
I'm a topical girl. Topical.
Let's go for it.
So, Certera, it's a local dispensary. They have like their topical option. I really love the best is going to be a patch.
Go.
You put this patch on. It's probably like this big. It's good for 6 to 8 hours. Really good for localized pain relief. So just like you said, if your knee's hurting, you put it right in your knee. It's only going to cater to your knee. It's going to transdermal patch. So it's going to go through the skin and make you feel good for like 6 to 8 hours in that one spot. There's also balm that you can rub on. Kind of smells like Bengay though. If you don't like it, if you don't like that strong smell, I would not recommend that.
I recommend that one.
But that's one that's really good that I've heard patients use. And then again, CBD, most anti-inflammatory part of the plant. So if you can implement CBD, I say to implement CBD. CBD that you get from gas stations, stores, smoke shops, those come directly from the hemp plant. There are little medicinal benefits. I know hemp is a safe place legally, but the CBD you get from a dispensary comes from the cannabis plant. So the medicinal benefits are, the list is a lot longer than the CBD you're getting from like Whole Foods. Not saying that it's not effective, but you get more longer lasting results from the dispensary. Yeah.
Okay, so the option is, yeah, you can go to the gas station, you can go 7-Eleven, smoke shop, but if
you're really in pain and you really need that relief, then get your medical card to go in the dispensary and purchase CBD from the cannabis plant would be the best.
And the whole thing takes 45 minutes from the moment you get to the office. I mean, it's you have to wait for be seen, but once you've been seen, it's like what, 45 minutes at the most?
Yes, you'll leave here and go straight to a dispensary and be able to show your driver's license and shop. And that's a game changer because I got my card in 2016.
Yeah.
It was not instant approval. I had to wait 30 days to shop. So Florida just merged with the DMV about 2 to 3 years ago to allow for instant approval.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a game changer.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah. My card for a while.
Since you're in this world, have you seen well, obviously different between 2016 or earlier than now? But have you seen any movement in the future, like make it recreational? What are you? I don't know, because I don't know that world.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get it on the ballot next year. Last time we had enough signatures, but the wording, something with the word, it was really a minor issue. So the wording kind of threw everything off. So hopefully in 2024 we'll pass. It'll still take Florida about 2 years to implement the recreational model. So before we can actually see what that looks like, it'll probably be like 2026 if we get it next year.
And how are different from recreational to medicine? How, I know obviously one is for whatever you want to do, the other for treatment, but how guys will change the dynamics? How does that work?
I feel like the biggest difference between the two is how the product is tested. So in Florida, it's seed to sale. So let's say True Leaf has to own their Granddaddy Purple from seed to lab to jar.
Oh, the whole process.
The whole process. Any company in Florida. Whereas you can go somewhere where it's recreationally legal and Target could sell the seed to Publix, Publix could grow it, and Walmart could sell it. Okay. So they could do third party, but in Florida it's seed to sale. So that's the biggest difference. I feel like recreational products that you get more creative with them.
Yes.
Because you can do a lot more.
Pick the names.
Yeah, names. You can have different candies, different strains. The sky's the limit with recreational. So I'm excited to see, and I'm excited for home grow if we get it. I think home grow would be very nice for the state.
Home grow, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
For everybody.
Yeah.
So everybody can always
get home. Yeah, go to the dispensary and buy your seeds and grow it at home.
Oh, yeah, I didn't thought about it. Sure, buy your seeds and go home and grow, and then you can do whatever you want with that.
Yeah.
And then you incentivize.
That's not your green thumb, yeah.
Yeah, and everybody, I don't see it as a competition because everybody will compete.
Right.
But it's just as a expanding.
But yeah.
Yes. So I got a question. With the license that I get from the state of Florida, right? Can I go to another state and purchase anything?
So I always advise to research where you're going first.
Okay.
Every state is different. I know that some rec states may recognize the Florida medical marijuana license, whereas Florida does not recognize any from another state. They will not.
Even with the marijuana, even with CBD. Because I tell you that because when I came from Venezuela, I was a paramedic and rescue and all that crap.
Right.
And they didn't recognize anything from me. I had to start from zero. And people from New York, firefighters or whatever, they come here to be a fireman here. Right. They don't recognize anything. So it's the same on the.
And then if you don't have a Florida state driver's license, you have to prove residency here. You have to take a passport style photo, and then they don't approve you immediately. They take about 3 weeks to approve you if you do not have a Florida state driver's license.
Oh my god! Oh no! No.
So yeah, it's a little bit harder if you don't have a Florida state.
I bet, yeah, it is. So I was reading that federal level, you cannot buy any products in another state. Like if I'm here in Florida, I want to buy cream from Georgia, I cannot buy that. The same with transactions have to be all cash.
Mm-hmm.
For you guys, how that works? You guys just obviously electronically, but because you don't handle the actual CBD and the THC.
The products, just being a patient, I know in the dispensaries they don't. Most of them are only cash only. If they have a card reader, you have to pay like a fee. But we cannot purchase across the state. Even if we purchase from a True Leaf in Georgia, they still wouldn't. We would still have to have like a Georgia license. Oops.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
You still have to have your medical card
Wow.
to shop in Georgia.
To shop in Georgia.
Even if it's a company that's legal here.
Oh,
Yeah. State by state. That's why I always recommend to research where you're going to see what requirements
okay.
legally for marijuana.
New York is pretty
Open.
yeah, they're
I
open.
haven't been there since they've went rec, but I've got a bunch of family there and a bunch of friends there, and I heard they have really talking about it.
Last time I went, they had a bus.
Yeah,
A bus, so you can buy whatever you want, and it goes to.
That's I can't imagine that in Florida, but that sounds like a lot of fun.
And it's like these guys are smart in that.
Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah, I know. I saw a video of someone that went to like a pizza spot, and they were smoking, and the person was like making their pizza in front of them and infusing their pizza, and it just looks like where I needed to be.
We will get there eventually. We will.
Yeah.
We will. For the legal purposes of the CBD, at least on the police, firemen, and all of us that work in that field, it's not. I think it depends on the agency, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a certain percentage that you have to have. You cannot pass. I don't know if you know that number.
Probably 0.3%.
If you pass that, that's illegal.
Yeah, so 0.3 would be hemp.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be like your Delta 8, THCO, things like that you can get in like a Whole Foods or smoke shop, or so that aspect is legal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Anything above that,
is
it's a little gray. It's a little gray. Yeah.
Okay, so the best way, and I'm trying to repeat it a long time, is if you need some treatment, come to the dispense, come to you guys,
Yes.
obviously,
Yes.
or anything you get around because you're only in Altamont and
Downtown
here.
Orlando for now.
For that, I said
For
empire.
now.
I said it, it's an
Yeah.
empire. For now, question: you guys, I can go anywhere in Florida
To shop, yes.
with the license or with the prescription from here.
Yes.
I can go to Pensacola. I can go to Key West.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Miami, you can go anywhere. You can
Okay.
even travel within the state. So I flew from Tampa to Miami because I
You
needed
flew?
to get quick. I needed to get
To
the
tell to a girl, it's like 2 hours.
One, I'm not. I'm so tired of long driving. But I had to leave. We got an award for being advocates in the cannabis community.
Okay.
In Tampa, but I had to be in Miami for a family game night at a certain night. It was like a reunion, so I flew from Tampa to Miami. But I got to fly with my edibles and my flour and my carts because I stayed in the state.
Okay, no problem.
No problem at all. They even came up on the like TSA. I saw on their screen, and they saw my med card and they let me go.
Oh, see, that's good to people know
Yeah.
here. Please listen
Yeah,
to her.
so you can travel within the state line. You can get on the Bright line with it, monorail, however as long as you're staying in the state.
Okay, as long as that, and I show I got my
If they
my
ask for
card.
it, yes.
So even the TSA will back off.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. That's great.
That's okay, that's their job. But
Yeah, I
that's,
tell my patients that every day, but still, I still had that little anxiety walking through like
It
TSA
is.
because I was like, oh my gosh, like it's my turn now.
I got governments. I got this.
Yeah, and I'm not hiding it. Like it's just in my bag, and yeah.
Too many movies. There's too many movies about it.
Yeah, I was still a little nervous, even knowing what I know, just because you just know.
You never know.
You never know.
They give it the wrong profile. They give it the wrong
Yeah.
look, and then
All
like
it takes is one gut feeling, and they could just throw everything off. But yeah, it was crystal clear.
awesome. That's actually good to know.
Yeah,
How long take it to Tampa to Miami in a plane? Just curiosity.
an hour and like 30 minutes.
Oh my god. You don't want to pay gas girl.
Yeah,
I feel you. I hate driving.
I'm just over it.
They're going to Miami, love Miami, but it's 4 hours driving. I'm like, I can't do this.
Mm.
We got a new bright light.
Yeah, I cannot wait. So the Miami for lunch, it kind of is the same amount or a little bit more than.
You're not driving.
Yeah.
You're sitting there. You just take the wheel.
Yeah, and I heard the premium seating is worth it.
Yes.
I have a friend that works for Brightline and she said it's worth it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and if you go with the group before, you can get like the tabletop and you guys can sit together and like have drinks.
Free gaming before you go to the game in Miami.
Yeah. So I don't know, it might be cool. Like, oh, let's go to Miami for lunch or something, you know.
Yeah, no, it's 3 hours. Like, go in the morning, come back, and then you'll be back in Orlando at night. That's actually, yeah, it worked.
I have to try it just to try it. I don't know how many times I'm gonna go on it, but just to say I experienced it.
Yes, because I have to go to Pensacola at some point between now and next year, and I don't want to drive.
Yeah, drive to Pensacola.
Oh my God, it's a 6 hour drive.
And the time change too.
Yes. Like, it's funny because I was in Europe and 6 hour driving, you go through like 4 countries.
Wow.
It's so close together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true.
You take a train, half an hour.
It takes forever to get out of Florida.
It takes 8 hours from here, from Central Florida, 8 hours to go to Georgia.
Yeah. It's insane. Just like Florida does not look this big on the map, but
It is. Like, I want to go to Key West, it's 8 hours.
Not me.
But so yeah, in Europe, you drive maybe 6 hours, you already pass 2 or 3 countries. And you get a passport stamp and keep going. It's crazy. That aspect is crazy. I was talking to Tony about the fact that the cultures over there are so different from here in the fact with the CBD and marijuana feel. Like some countries over there are wide open, bring it, awesome. In some countries are so close to even thought about it.
Right.
So it all depends. And eventually, I think the world will change. I hope so. But we start.
Day by day.
We start in Florida. We start here in Florida.
Yep.
With you guys, and I'm happy. Thank you for giving me some time.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, no, it's been actually a fun talk.
Good.
With you guys. It's different because I'm used to talk to a psychiatrist or a psychologist about suicide, heavy stuff sometimes, and talking to you guys awesome. It's awesome. It's refreshing.
Good.
Something different.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I was talking to, I think I told you, I was talking to a firefighter, named John, and down Rescue One CBD.
I'll have to check that out. In Boca.
Yeah, in Boca, yes. I will put all your contact information, guys, on the episode description.
Oh, nice.
I'll put your website, email, maybe a contact or phone number, and I will send you a text or Rescue One CBD. You guys can work together.
I'll definitely check them out.
That guy is awesome. He's going to a conference fighting to get us to get some CBD. And he's.
I hope that goes well. That's awesome.
Oh my God.
I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, see? John, I got you. Shout out to John.
Shout out to John.
Before we leave, because it's been almost an hour. See, I told you fast.
Yeah, that was good.
I make it fast. Girl, now you want to apologize to yourself.
We can talk about anything.
There you go. Any advice for those who are thinking about the option of using CBD or THC for medical purposes, and an advice for those guys that are, or those people that they're so close-minded?
Right.
What do you recommend to them before we leave?
I recommend doing research. Do research. Look at the studies. Look at people that they can relate to with conditions and symptoms that they can relate to and see how it's helped them. I won't say that it's for everybody, but I've seen it help more people than not. Family members, my grandparents, they both had cancer, and my grandma, before she got her medical marijuana card in Florida, she was given like 3 months. And we got her on like RSO, topical. She started eating, and we got like an extra year and a half with her.
Wow.
And her doctor couldn't figure out why, or just didn't want to say why.
Yeah,
like, he knew why.
They can't say why.
They say why.
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, go to events, watch documentaries, give us a call. We've had people that they'll call us, just, hey, I just saw calling you, but I got another question. 2 days later, hey, I called you a couple days ago, but I have one more question. Like, you don't have to book right away, but just do your research. Yeah, start low, go slow.
Okay, where people can research? Because
so there's a really good website that I like called Marijuana Doctors. You can go on there and type in any condition, and it'll tell you, even if it's nausea, like it'll give you a brief description of nausea if you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Products. like cannabis strains that'll help, intake methods that'll help.
Oh wow.
Yeah, how you want to intake it, infuse it, however you want to.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's like my favorite, absolute favorite website. So I reference that as much as I can.
Okay.
Any condition you can think of, it'll give you strains.
Wow.
Like,
Have you noticed people more educated now when come to here, to renew, or have you noticed the difference between?
yeah, so our renewals, I love our renewal appointments. When you come in, you see us after 7 months. You come in, you see us after 7 months, and we're like, how's everything going? And you're like, best thing ever for me. I'm not taking XYZ anymore. My symptoms, I'm sleeping better. I'm spending more time with my family because my mood's elevated. So it's really nice to see like our own patients that come back and tell us their improvement. I have patients, just like Tony said earlier, we have patients that have been smoking for 20 to 30 years recreationally, but they leave the appointment still learning things that they didn't know because medicinal is a completely different.
It is completely.
It's not the same. I have patients that are like, oh, I've been eating these nerd rope edibles every night, Delta 8. But I go to the dispensary and get like a 2 milligram edible and I'm sleeping like a baby. Like they don't even need a lot. So it's completely different. So it's pretty nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can you say your guys' website and contact information, whoever is interested?
So our website is greensourcefl.com. Our Instagram is greensource Florida, all spelled out, and our phone number is 407-374-3824.
Perfect. I'm glad that we're able to do this because I like to educate people too. That's part of my job as, I guess, working in the medical field, educate people, and I'm glad I can use you guys
Absolutely.
to this because we need to repeat this.
Yes,
I think Tony wants a second part.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
And we can do more stuff, community stuff. I'm all for it.
I would love that.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Awesome. So thank you guys for listening to us. It's been a pleasure. We have a part 2 eventually at some point.
Soon. Yes.
Soon, some point. See, you look into the camera now. She's getting better. You like this shit, don't you? All right, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you next episode.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.